Hi Libra, this is your November 25th through December 1st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 4 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you this week. And the fourth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Libra. We have the Moon, clarified by the Seven of Cups. We have the Hierophant. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have Strength with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. And we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Taurus, Leo, maybe a Sagittarius. So here's the deal, Libra. In case you didn't know, you got this King of Cups right next to the deck. That's the person you're dealing with, or will be dealing with, or have been dealing with. And they've been dreaming of you. They've been fantasizing of you. They've been imagining things when it comes to you. Okay? This person is like very, very dreamy. Even if it's a water sign, even if it's a Pisces in particular you're dealing with, they're still dreaming of you, thinking of you 24/7. Okay? And this week, they are going to voice out their dreams. They're going to come step out of the shadows and tell you what they want with you. Okay? You do have a conversation coming your way. You do have a confession coming your way. Yeah, let's talk about this real quick. So you're dealing with this King of Cups, right? Right next to the deck. It's a court card. I usually go with court cards, kings and queens, and emperor and empresses if they show up. So yeah, at the very end of this reading, the King of Cups finally decided to show up, finally decided to reveal who they are. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. If they're not a water sign, they could be somebody who is kind of mature when it comes to expressing their emotions, very loving, but when they do express their emotions, it's usually very loving and that type of stuff. Speaking of them expressing their emotions, the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, right next to the King of Cups. This is what's coming this week. The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. The Ace of Swords is the, as I call it, no BS ace. It's a card of somebody being very straightforward, very direct, and very honest with you. All right? So they're getting ready to spill the beans. Is that how the saying goes? They're about to reveal their feelings for you. Speaking of their feelings, right? We start with the Moon, clarified by the Seven of Cups, all the way to your left. The Moon is a Pisces major arcana card. If this King of Cups is a Pisces, it's the same person twice in this reading. If they're not Pisces, then the Moon is a very emotional card. It's also a secretive card. All right? The Seven of Cups, clarifying it, is a card of, it's a very dreamy card. It's a card of like illusions. It's a card of imagining things. It's also a card of being bedazzled. All right. So together with the Moon card, I think, like I said, they're like really, really emotional about this. They're like thinking of you, imagining things, and that type of energy. It's like they're swimming in their own emotions. Okay, the Hierophant, the next card over, could be a Taurus you're dealing with. Perhaps the Hierophant, for some of you, is how you are already associated with this person. Okay, you may know this person through school, right? The Hierophant could be a card of education. The Hierophant could be a card of religion. Maybe you know this person through church or temple or synagogue or what have you. Right? It's also a card of something formal and official. You may know this person. Maybe this is somebody you work with, or maybe this person works for the government, or maybe this person is very spiritual, by the way, because the Hierophant is also a card of spirituality. For some of you, this is what they're imagining. This is what they're thinking and hoping to have with you, because the Hierophant is also a card of marriage, traditional marriage. All right, the Hierophant is a really rock solid card. This card is always good to have, if you ask me. So here comes the Ace of Wands, clarified. The Eight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. It's pretty much the same thing as the Ace of Swords. This is what they're going to be talking to you about. The Eight of Wands is a card of travel. If there's a distance between the two of you, it's not going to be a problem. They'll come see you. They'll literally come to you. All right. The Eight of Wands is also a card of a lot of communication. And my favorite way to interpret the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's arrows card. And I think that's what they're going to be talking to you about. About their feelings, about them being in love with you. And at the same time, offering you that Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a rock solid offer. Second ace, right? You got two aces. You got two aces in the same reading. That's good, if you ask me. And the Ace of Pentacles, when the Ace of Pentacles shows up, people usually mean it. They mean business, right? The Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. All right, and series card. In the potential outcome, we have Strength with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. Strength could be a Leo. The Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as many zodiac signs, and Sagittarius is one of them. But Strength is also a card of courage. It's also a card of loyalty. It's also a card of passion, but loyalty is my favorite way to interpret Strength. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle on the next level up, because it's in a potential outcome. So I think you've got a very emotional person, dreamy person, but they don't just talk the talk. They walk the walk. They can imagine to themselves whatever they want, but then they deliver, right? Then they deliver. They mean it. With the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune, they deliver. All right? So yeah, very interesting reading, Libra. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, the Libra, this spread is for you. We have the World, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, clarified by the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. All right, so what I'm about to say, I don't mean to scare you, Libra, but some of you could be like finishing a healing process. All right, finishing a healing process. So if that's your scenario, we'll talk about more scenarios in just a second. But if that's your scenario, that means you're wrapping it up. Okay, you're finishing it. You're completing some kind of a healing process, right? Because we have both the World and the Star here, right? The World is a card of an ending, but I always interpret it as a happy end card. And the Star could be a card of healing. So you could be wrapping up some kind of a, maybe you had to take some meds over some period of time, and this week you're done taking them. Disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. No, but when I see particular scenarios, I usually voice them out, right? So that could be one of the scenarios, and maybe some of you could even be getting like compensated for it. Maybe you got injured at work in the past or something like that, and you had to go through this healing process, and now you're getting paid and you're trying to decide what's next for you. You know, whatever the case, all scenarios, whatever is going on here, you're still trying to decide what's next for you at the end of the day, right? Because we do have the Two of Wands clarified by the Two of Pentacles right next to the deck, and those two cards came out at the very, very end. And 1, 2 is clarifying another 2, and I think this is you trying to figure out what's next for you, like I said, right? The Six of Pentacles right next to the World, it's a card of maybe you're getting paid, right? It's a card of generosity. It's a card of when money comes in, when money comes in. Okay, it's also a card of a choice, similar to the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, some of you, if healing is completely out of the question, maybe it's some kind of a wish granted. Perhaps you had a wish and it's finally being granted to you, and you're like, so what's next for me? What do I want to wish for now? Right? One wish is granted. What's my next wish? And then maybe you're going to start manifesting, and maybe you're going to start taking steps towards it. All right? Because the Star is a wish come true card. And the World could, you know, it is a card of an ending, but perhaps some kind of wish is granted, and now you're wishing for something else. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Libra, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent X. Also, keep in mind, Mercury is in retrograde. Yay, I know. Anyway, we got the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. To be honest with you, Libra, I just want to move on to the next spread as quickly as I can, because it feels kind of repellent. I don't feel like it's like nasty energy. But I didn't feel like clarifying anything or anything like that. So if you can think of somebody who just completely devastated you in the past, unfortunately, that would be the person coming back, showing their face again. Okay? And that will stir up some feelings within you, but if I were you, I wouldn't even bother answering. There is no major arcana cards on the table. None. But we do have the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords. So when you hear from this person, expect some negative feelings to come back to you, but the Four of Cups in the middle is a card of a rejection. Okay? So, don't even bother with this person. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Libra, but I hope you're already expecting it. I think you are. So we got the Knight of Cups clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the King of Cups, and we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So most of you already figured it out. It's the same person we saw in the new love spread. That King of Cups right next to the deck. Also, look at it, showed up at the very end. Remember the first spread? The King of Cups showed up at the very end of the potential outcome. That was the very last card that came out here as well. Well, the Knight of Cups, the first card that came out, kind of gives this person away because both are water sign indicators, right? But yeah, three aces. Three aces. Perhaps what you're not expecting is just the way this person is going to come at you, come towards you. With all those aces, you're going to get, they're going to drop all those, parachute all those aces on you. It's like everywhere you look, you see this King of Cups with yet another ace. You turn to the right, there's one ace. You turn to the left, there's one ace. Everywhere. You're surrounded by aces. Perhaps it's just like the overwhelming attention, the overwhelming everything. Right? Because the Knight of Cups is actually the most romantic, the most loving knight out of all four knights. So do expect, please do expect a very romantic gesture. And a very serious gesture, right? The Ace of Pentacles is here. Yeah, what you're not expecting is the way this person is going to come at you with all those aces. Okay? But that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week, Libra. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing week.